Looks like I am live. I am out and about, as you might be able to tell, in my essential travels today. Pulled over side of the road to have a chat with you. So, Dr. Andy here. If anyone is out there, let me know if you can hear me all right or not. And you have to let me know if you can see the little bubbles. I can see them, orange and yellow bubbles. They look pretty pretty to me. I hope everyone can hear me. I'm gonna do that. That was making me a little nervous. Okay, so today, what are we gathering together in the car for today? One of my favorite tools that I learned many years ago from Access Consciousness, one of my favorite things in the world too. I love consciousness, love animals, love Access, love chiropractic. But when I learned this tool, hi Keisha. Oh yes, you're hearing me loud and clear. Oh yay, good. That's kind of squeaky. I'll try not to lean on that. I don't want to squeak. Yeah. Okay, good. You can see the bubbles. Yay! One of my favorite tools, and I learned it many years ago, and it's a go-to for me anyway, but it could be such a, well, I'm not going to tell you, but it might be a contribution, especially in these times that we are being in right now. And it's, what if everything's the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be? And I learned that so many years ago, and it was presented to me as when dealing with crazy people. And I'm like, ooh, I know crazy people. I could use this. And it was presented as when you're having a conversation. Hi, Neely. And you would like them to maybe end the conversation or go away. You can in your head. Everything's the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing's the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything's the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. I'm going to try and slow it down so you can understand what I'm saying, because sometimes I talk too fast. And everything is the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. So, what have you played with that right now in these pandemic of unpredictable times? Like, what if truly we are living in a time where everything is the opposite of what it appears to be? What if all of the news stories, everything's the opposite of what it appears to be? What if all the articles, what if everything's the opposite of what it appears to be? And use it, play with it, and what if that will lighten up? Because how heavy is all of this information that's coming at us? How heavy is it right now? Hi, Rhonda. How heavy is it right now? And what if just you mumbling to yourself, you don't have to tell, and maybe you can do it all in your head, but you know, sometimes it keeps crazy people away from you if you look more crazy than them too. Mumbling to yourself, everything's the opposite of what it appears to be. And it might even, not might even, but it does, it correlates into what we talked about on Dr. Andy's World Radio Show on Friday. We talked about being the dominant predator. And it makes me smile every time I say that. A lot of people are resistant, and they resist and react to both being dominant and being a predator. And then you put dominant predator together. Oh my goodness. But what if being the dominant predator is the opposite of what it appears to be? What if being the dominant predator is truly being the leader in your life and living? And so that's what this tool popped was, I'm like, where else do I want to go? So yes, so I would actually utilize this when I would like to be done talking to somebody in particular that was maybe just rambling on about stuff. Maybe I wanted to get off the phone. Maybe, the conversation was done on your part. And so in my head, everything's the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing's the opposite of what it appears to be. And you do that 3 times, and the vast majority of, hi Lorraine, the vast majority of them would, I gotta go, and hang up. It works like magic. So play with it. Now, how can you use it with everything that you're being bombarded with right now in these times? Instead of aligning and agreeing or resisting and reacting, what if everything's just the opposite of what it appears to be and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be? Instead of buying what everybody has told you you needed to buy and believe in, what if everything's the opposite of what it appears to be and nothing's the opposite of what it appears to be? What if it truly, truly is? And what if, and we're going to go back to that dominant predator, because I love that energy. And what would it take for more people to walk around encompassing and being more of that energy in their life and living? So if you missed that show, head over to my website, drandysworld.com. The podcast should be up there shortly. If it's not there, go over to Inspired Choices Network. It is up there, and it's on probably all, damn near all of the other podcast platforms, and you can just search Dr. Andy's World and it should come up. And it's being the dominant predator. It's being you without judgment. It's being you unapologetically. It's being you, being the leader, where you know where you're going, if anyone's going with you or not. And what if encompassing... Okay, Keisha said we can grab the link and add it to this post. In the comment section, I'm assuming. Maybe. But what if all of... I can't be dominant. Dominant means this to me. I can't be a predator because it means this to me. But what if everything is truly the opposite of what it appears to be? Everything. What if you just walked around with that in your head for the next 3 days and see what would shift and change for you? In the post. I don't know. Whatever that means. Go ahead, Keisha. Knock yourself out. I guess there's a little description we can put it in, I guess. I don't know. We got you. She's got me. It should be Keisha's got me. Hi, Alana. And yes, and how much fun can we have with this? And so what if being the dominant predator in your life and living, and what if you really stepped into that? What would that be like? And what if that is functioning from consciousness, from the kingdom of we? What if it's truly the opposite of what it appears to be when we be the dominant being we truly be for all eternity? We got a few people on. Anybody got any quick questions? I'm literally on the side of the road headed to my next place of essential business. So it's going to be a little bit of a quickie. Hi, everybody. How we're doing out there, and does anybody have any really quick questions right now? Thank you for the little hearts. Oh, good. Neely's been reading a lot of Access and watching Dr. Dane. Yes, and Dr. Dane's kind of fun to watch in itself, and he's truly, truly amazing, and I would not be if it wasn't for Dane and Gary and Access in my life and living. Hi, Karina. You're very welcome. Thank you for joining. So glad people come. It's so much fun. And I believe you can still do Dane's 14-day. He did 14 days for $14. And I'm not sure if it's still open. It's a product now. He's done. It's not live, but it was amazing. His 15 minutes a day were generally 30 to an hour and a half long day. He talked. And a lot of what is coming up for everybody during this time. So I don't know if we can find that. Yeah, Karina's been in the 14 days. It is truly amazing. Dane's amazing. He's also going to be traveling around the internet, because he can't travel around the planet right now, and visiting different Access groups and doing Facebook Lives. So I don't know what groups y'all belong to, but you can turn on the notifications and then you can catch him when he goes live. I'm not sure how much notification we all will get. So he is out there changing the world, being you, changing the world. So everything, I'm going to say it real slow, everything the opposite of what it appears to be, and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. And what if that could clear the crazy that you got going on just a little bit when it sneaks up and bites you? All right. All right, my friends, I will be live on the radio. Oh, yeah, live on the radio this Friday. 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is Denver, and so that's 5 p.m. Eastern. On Inspired Choices Network, there's a chat room there. We'd love for you to hop in there, throw in questions, comments. We don't get to throw little bubbly hearts, but there's other emojis you can use, so it's kind of it's more than kind of fun. We are talking about glumping and how we glump stuff together. And until you unstick the layers, you can't really get to the core of, not that there's actually a core, but get to where the energy is, and then acknowledging that and being able to change that if you so choose. So we're going to talk about glumping. We'll introduce you to glumping. So that's this Friday. And then it becomes a podcast after the live version, so you can always catch it later on all of your platforms. Keisha will be there. She hangs out in the chat room with me. And then after that, we will be live again at 5:00. 5:00? What time am I done with? Yeah. I don't know. 4:05 p.m. on Friday. We'll be back here live with something else. Something else I'm going to babble at you about. So thank you for listening to me today. How much fun can we have? And now and into the future. And until we meet again. Mwah! Bye-bye.